What is up, everybody? It's the Big Show, and what I got for you here is how to solo the Nightfall. For those of you who have no friends on planet Earth and only play this game by yourself. No, I'm just kidding, because I like the challenge. And don't get me wrong, the Nightfall in itself is a challenge, a big challenge. But, you know, I like the challenge of trying to do it by myself too and soloing it. I did it last week with my Titan. I didn't record it. Wish I had it now, because this week I did it with my Warlock, soloing it, and it's not the same because with my Titan you cannot die. With my Warlock it's maxed out, so I'm using Sunsinger just as a backup plan, and it did actually come in handy this game. I did have to use it on 2 occasions, I think. And but yeah, let's jump right into it. This first part here, you can die as many times as you want to. It's not respawn restricted. You can die 100 times. Now those guys are on level 6, so you really shouldn't die to them. Now once you get down here in the bottom, this is a change from the last Nightfall. If I remember correctly, this spot down here in the bottom was respawn restricted. I may be wrong. I wasn't really into the Nightfall thing the first time because I was too low level when this was the Nightfall the first time. But this time I'm able to do it. This spot right here is still not respawn restricted. As you'll see here in just a minute, I'm gonna die, and you can die as many times as you want to right here. You actually don't hit the restricted area until you get to the bottom. So YOLO all you want to up top. Just keep in mind, once you get to the bottom, right here where I'm at, where you have to go unlock the door and do the runes thing. All bets are off now. My biggest tip for you in the Nightfall, especially this one, well, pay attention. In all Nightfalls, there's going to be some sort of burn to them. This week is arc burn. Get you a good arc burn weapon. I'm using the Plan C, which is an exotic, fusion rifle. It's maxed out, and it is absolutely disgusting when it comes to killing these big things there on this thing. So just get you something good. Oh, another thing, make sure in that upper part you do kill everybody up there, because that's gonna come in handy later on. You want to stay over in this corner right here and kind of hit glitch that little thing and leave yourself an exit. Always leave yourself an exit so you can get away if you start getting in trouble. You can run back up those steps, and 90% of the time when you're running back up those steps, you are hurt really bad. So you don't want to get back to the top of the steps and there be something up there that just barely scrapes you and kills you, and it's game over before you have to go back out to orbit. So make sure you kill all those guys up top, because that's going to come in handy later on, especially when the witches come, as you'll see here in a few minutes. But another thing for the Nightfall is that this is no place for heroes. Maybe it's not exciting for you to sit over in a corner and pick enemies off one by one, but you are trying to beat something that's not designed to be beaten by one person all by themselves. This is designed to be beaten as a team of 3. You're doing it as one man. It's gonna take a while. You're not gonna blow through it. There's no room for YOLO here. It's sit back in the corner, relax. Let them come to you. Pick them off one by one. It's no way that you can take on 6, 7 enemies at one time. And that was my first use of Radiance, and that was my mistake there. I allowed myself to get back into that corner over there. I put myself in that corner trying to kill those guys over on the other side. Again, always leave yourself an exit. I didn't see that guy. I'm using the Shadow Price. I'm used to using the Dr. Nope, and the Dr. Nope radar is always on, so those guys don't sneak up on me. But I got the Shadow Price this week, and I kind of like it because, don't get me wrong, I love the Dr. Nope, and it kills fairly fast not to do any more damage per bullet, but it just absolutely is a bullet hose. But I got this shadow price, and it's not even maxed out as of yet. But it doesn't. The radar doesn't stay on it, so that guy snuck up on me. Keep in mind those guys up there can shoot you down there in the bottom, so that just keep that in mind as well. And this is where you're gonna see that your exit plan come in handy. These witches are absolutely the hardest part of this bottom area. You gotta make sure you can get away from them, because they're all gonna come, and they're gonna come quick. And Radiance, really right here, when you die, Radiance is not gonna do you any good, because anybody that's died to these witches know that they just sit there and torment your poor little ghost until somebody kills them, or everybody dies and you have to respawn, because there's no let up whatsoever. What I try to do is draw them out in this hallway, pick them off one by one if I can, or a well-placed rocket like right there. I think that is the Cure. I'm not real sure about the name. It's Future War Cult rocket launcher that does arc damage. But just take them on one at a time. You can take them on one at a time, but those 4 witches together, you don't stand a chance, because they do arc damage, and they are gonna hurt you really, really, really bad. Because your arc weapons do extra damage, but anything they shoot at you arc is gonna really, really hurt bad too. So try to get the witches off. Try to separate them from the pack. If nothing else, get them out there in the hallway where you can shoot a rocket down there or something, and take the shield off of a couple of them, or anyway, just single them out. Work on them one at a time. That's the best way I can tell you how to do it. So that part's cleared, and you go on down to the bottom here. And this part, this is where a lot of people die. Well, not really right here, because you have an org and a knight over there in that corner. So you just barely want to peek the corner there and draw the few little ads out to you the best you can, and then fire you a rocket over there in that corner. 2 of them should do it. I'm not sure what, or if I killed anything right there. You'll know when you kill somebody too, is you'll see the glimmer pop up in the top right hand corner. So I didn't kill anybody with that rocket, so I know that they're still over there. And you see there's that Hollow Knight peeking again. So just retreat, get you another rocket, fire it on them down there. That one got him. Look, you see the glimmer pop up in the corner. There was an org over there too. He should have died with that one too. Play it safe. I cannot stress that enough. This right here, this part is where I was thinking I was at. This part, you cannot let your guard down. This part right here is easy. And this is where so many people die, is they let their guard down saying, oh, this is the easy part, and they just kind of stroll on out there out in the wide open, and the next thing you know, one of them gets behind them or sneaks up on them. You take a little bit more damage than you were thinking. A couple of them hit you at the same time, and next thing you know, you're dead, and that's a free ticket back to orbit. That's not what you're looking for. It does you no good. Your last test before you get to the boss is these 2 Hollow Knights down at the end. They shouldn't be too much trouble if you have a good arc fusion rifle. He done a little damage to me, but I hurt him first, so he throws up his shield, and you just walk around and put him away with the second one. Not too hard. Now we're walking into the lair with the boss. The key thing here with the boss is do not run out there where he is at. Now, this is probably not how Bungie intended for you to play this mission, but you got to do what you got to do. Again, you are trying to solo something that's not meant to be soloed. I try to kill all the ads that I can right here, the best I can to start with. They will start rushing the room, and you're going to have to retreat back through that little door. I think I get killed again here in just a minute because I was not paying attention yet. There he is. Those melees are devastating. You can't survive a melee. They're going to kill you no matter how big or small they are with a melee. So do not get close to them. And I almost overstayed my welcome once again. Many of you No, you know, a lot of people tried staying in this room before, and that you know that Shrieker spawns up in that corner. Well, as long as you don't unchain Pogoth, the Shrieker will not spawn. But you're eventually gonna have to unchain Pogoth to kill him. So as you see, I'm going in for the kill now. Do a little damage to him, get some damage on him, get him unchained, and it's pretty much rinse and repeat after this. The Shrieker's gonna come, and there's nothing you can do about it. Only thing I can tell you to do is run away from it. Leave, like I said before, leave yourself an exit. There he is. And don't do what I just done right here, because it took me a minute to figure it out, because all he's gonna do, that stuff that when you kill him explodes, all it's gonna do is troll you and follow you wherever you go, and it's gonna hurt really, 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 really bad. I did not know that at this point, but I figured it out while I was doing this Nightfall. If you do not kill that Shrieker, he will disappear, and all the ads that are in that little room right there with the Shrieker is gonna disappear too. And I'm gonna show you an example of that right here. You see, I was hurt. I went in the corner. The Shrieker's there, you know, raising hell or whatever, and a couple of ads come into the room. Now you see a witch right there. I got my health back. I go to shooting at her, go to finish her off, and she disappears. Why, but damn, look, and the Shrieker's gone too. So that's when I realized that, you know, you just pretty much rinse and repeat. Do not rush out there, because a lot of those Hollow Knights right there, they like to hang out right at the door, just outside. Only the ads that are in that room are gonna disappear. If they're standing outside that door, they're still gonna be outside that door when you come out. So a lot of people like to sit back in this little, and you can see Pogoth through a little crack in the wall right there. I found that I was doing a lot more damage with my fusion rifle there, the Plan C. So I just kept hosing them with that. That strategy worked better for me. Either way, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while regardless, as I walk with there and finish him off. And that is your solo Nightfall with my Warlock. I'm gonna try to do one of these every week, give you a few tips on how to solo the Nightfall. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this and would like to see a solo. I know this is a little late in the week for this one, but what I'm gonna try to do is Tuesday, when the new Nightfall comes out, I'm gonna try to get on there and solo it and post it on YouTube on how to do it. I'm gonna try to do it with, I have all three characters. I have a Hunter, a Warlock, and Titan maxed out. Well, not maxed out. My Warlock's the only thing that's 30. But all three of them are capable of doing the Nightfall and completing it. All of them are 28 or higher. My Titans are 29. My Hunters are only 28 I have, and my Warlocks are 30. So let me know next week which one of them you want me to try it with. I will do it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, this is Big Show, and I'm out. Peace.